I legit just woke up, still have my morning voice, but I was feeding my cats and I look over on my, or here on my right, to my right, a song. And I know it's like from a toy that my son had. And I know it's this voice box. This thing does not work. Press, oh, okay, there we go. Do you know how many times I had to press it? Nothing was sitting here. Nothing was sitting on the counter. Nothing was touching the counter. It just started playing on its own. And I can't get it to play if I really, like, that was a fucking fluke that I got to play on the video. But what the heck? Okay, I got a card. I've got some cards here. Let me pull one moment. Okay, so the thing, when it did play, do, 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 do. Do 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 do. Anyways, probably not how it really sounds, but you know, that's the best impression my head gave. All right, so I've got Daisy the Menace trying to eat my cat's food. Get down, please. All right, sweetheart. What message do we have to go with this voice box thing? This toy that just started randomly playing. Divine Feminine, the Void. Okay, let's pull another card. So it's about the Divine Feminine. Ooh, from what I'm getting from that, out of nowhere, the Divine Feminine is just gonna start to rise up and be heard. For a long time, we've been quieted down, and it's going to be a pleasant surprise, but maybe a shock when some people start to use their voice, start to stand up, because we've been in a place of like stillness for the longest time, regaining our strength, protection. Oh yeah, so you're divinely protected at this time. I mean, you're always divinely protected, but you know, with a lot of the energies going on at the moment, you are extra protected. Guidance, Yewa, and Lantakari, Mace, peace. So, guidance and peace. So we've got the Divine Feminine is so protected. They are, and it's a feminine energy that's moving forward, right? Hold on. Okay, what is that saying? It's like kicking butt and taking names. The Divine Feminine is kicking butt and taking names. You are protecting your peace at all fucking costs at this point. So when we come and rise up, it's going to be a shock. And then we've got union at the bottom here. You have come into union with your divine feminine and masculine aspects of self, but there may be a partnership, a union of two individuals coming together. Oh, and tradition, which would be like the Hierophant. So like a divine connection may be coming in at this time because you've gone through an initiation process. You have gone through the initiation process. You have seen life from a different perspective, and you have been alchemy choices. You have made many choices in your life that have led you to a place where you have become the alchemist of your own life. You have turned your pain into gold. And in that, again, it could be very shocking when you finally come out. And again, this piece, they may not, oh, you see, I'm pushing buttons. Oh, see, there we go. Do, 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 do. Okay. Anyways, you're pushing buttons. Somebody's been pushing, people have been pushing your buttons. People have been trying to push your buttons. There may have been different spirits or energies that have been trying to push your buttons, only like expecting you to go off. And they've been pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And maybe they got a little reaction, and they're pushing and 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 pushing. And you never know. You never know what you're going to get. You never know. All right. Any other messages? Oh, baby. We've got unconditional love. You are the blueprint to unconditional love. And freedom. You are leading this world to a whole new type of freedom. By living in your authentic truth, by standing in your authentic truth and your authentic power, you are leading and guiding people. Oops. One of the first cards that we got was guidance. You are leading and guiding others. And again, you may have had your buttons pushed numerous times, and maybe for a long time they would push your buttons and you would go off, and they'd push your buttons and you'd go off. Now it's kind of like when that button went off and it was really, like I said, nothing had pushed it, but it was like a hello, I'm here kind of vibe. And so it was like, hello, I'm here. Hello. But now, anytime like somebody tries to press your buttons, you're not going off right away. You're not always going off. You've learned to tame yourself. You've learned to calm yourself. You've learned to harness the sense of peace within. As the divine feminine, very much tapping into the divine feminine. The divine feminine is rising, but it's again not rising just so that we can be the leader. No, eventually the divine masculine is going to be needing to rise up with the divine feminine, because you need the divine feminine and divine masculine aspects to be able to work together. So as the divine feminine, you are learning how to integrate and be able to navigate both sides, both aspects of self, until the time that that physical manifestation comes into your life, if that's something that is meant for you. But we are not here to do things by ourselves, right? Like the divine feminine, yes, we can lead on our own, but we do need support. Like, to have the best and most balanced to have the most balanced life, you have to learn to balance the feminine and masculine. That's just how it is, right? Because they're at both sides, yin yang, yin yang, whatever you want to say. So it's not like we're trying to take over. It's we're leading first, and then the divine masculine also needs to find, and here even like the balance between, we've got vision, the balance between dark and light. There are aspects, and we've got justice on the bottom as well. So in order for there to be divine justice, like the divine feminine is coming out as the leader, but the divine masculine is also, the divine feminine also plays a part. There's been silence. You've been in silent retreat for quite some time, and that's in order to gain wisdom, in order to move past certain triggers. And even the little voice box thing, when it was pressed, like when I initially started the video, I pressed the button, and it wasn't doing anything. So you're getting to the point where people can press your buttons and nothing's gonna happen. Press your button, maybe something little squeaks out, but it's okay. It's okay. And then we got autonomy. That's like it looks like the chariot to me. So like movement going forward, and then pull to legacy. Holy crap. I think I'm going to leave it here. But yeah, it's time to be, and Justice is Oshun. So you may be working with Oshun. She may be coming in to work with you as well. Another deity that has been really prominent for myself as well is Hecate. And you heard the dogs. Very much protecting you at this time. Protecting your heart space. Protecting the divine feminine. Because the divine feminine is worthy of being protected. Yes, we can protect ourselves, but that divine masculine, divine, not just a masculine, divine masculine needs to step up to be that person behind her as well, or beside her. You know what I mean? All right. I hope you have a fantastic day, evening, or whatever time you're watching this. Until next time, many blessings. Didn't think this was going to go this long, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just a chatterbox sometimes. Have a good one. Love you so much.